Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com. In this video, I'm going to show you 12 YouTube video ideas for comedy related channels, whether you're a beginner or pro, whether your channel's been around a long time, or whether you are just starting out. So some of the things you can do, 12 different ideas, and I'll show you a few examples that you can get ideas from. And one would be like stand-up and open mic recordings. You'll notice that you might see a lot of famous comedians. You might see like a Joe Rogan, you might see Joey Diaz, you might see a John Mulaney doing stand-up and have different recordings on there. You can do your own recordings. I do not recommend you post other people's recordings. Obviously, there's going to be copyright issues with that, and that's a big problem, and you won't be able to monetize it because of YouTube's terms of use. But if you have your own, do that. Number two, funny reactions to movies, shows, games, news, stuff like that. So PewDiePie really got started and is now one of the top YouTubers, has been the top like individual YouTuber for a long time. 67 plus million subscribers. He started out doing like scary video games and kind of morbid video games and doing funny reactions. So you would watch one of his videos and he has a little like recording of him in the corner and his commentary and his reactions to different things in the game. So you not only get comedy, but you also get gameplay, and he kind of combined gaming and comedy channels into one. So I would definitely recommend looking at PewDiePie, especially some of his older stuff. You can sort by different things. Date added, oldest. You can look at that maybe. See some of his older stuff because that's how he started. And you'll notice he's screaming while playing this game, or funny reactions from playing that game, whatever. Playthrough stuff is kind of how he got started. Another thing you can do is jokes. Obviously, that can be something that applies to a lot of different things. Jenna Marbles is really funny. She kind of has like relatable jokes to things that people go through on a daily basis. She'll do like a new video every week and stuff like that. Very popular, almost 19 million subscribers. So I would look at Jenna Marbles and check her out. She's doing all kinds of, funny vlog type stuff, funny stuff with her dogs, talking about funny subjects that a lot of people can relate to. And funny news is another thing. You might look up like the Philip DeFranco channel for something like that. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's just drama type stuff. Sometimes PewDiePie will do some news, like maybe in his newer stuff. So if you like date added newest, sometimes he'll do like some funny news. Favorite comedians, you might do a channel where you talk about your favorite comedians and where to find them and why. Maybe comparing comedian styles or suggesting people listen to certain comedians if they like your style or something like that. Favorite comedy channels on YouTube. So, a lot of times you can do collaboration type stuff where you might do some comedy skit or something with another comedy channel, and he promotes both of you, and your subscribers kind of cross over to each other's channels and grow both of your incomes. That's another thing you can do. Favorite comedy podcast. There are plenty out there. Interviews with other comics. So for instance, Joe Rogan, one of the top podcasts out there, does a lot of interviews with other comedians because he is a professional comedian himself. So like Whitney Cummings is a very popular comedian. He does multiple interviews with her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 interviews that are like 2 or 3 hours each, where they talk about just really funny stuff, and they're both really funny comedians. So you could do interviews with other people. You could do collaborations with other YouTube comedians. Funny animations. You could look up like Oni cartoons, for instance, Oney. I don't know if he does any new stuff or not, but a lot of those are very short, funny animations that have gotten millions of views. Funny parodies. People will make parodies of movies, games, and stuff like that. A lot of times animation or having like you and your friends dress up or something, those can do really well. You just can't really use a lot of footage from other movies or other games and stuff a lot of times unless you do your research because of copyright. Funny compilations, again, you can do compilations, but be careful. A lot of times you want to do it from your own stuff or from people people submitting stuff to you. So like People Are Awesome, if you've ever watched that channel, people submit stuff to them. They have like a submissions page where you pretty much sign over rights for them to use that in their compilations where they do stunts and stuff. And then 12, funny channel bloopers. Obviously, people like to see the stuff that didn't make the final cut. That's funny. They've done it with movies. Now they do it with YouTube. They do it with pretty much any kind of show. So that's it for this video. If you thought this was helpful, please like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you. If you want to let me know what you thought about it, ask me a question or share something you'd like me to cover in the future, let me know in the comments so I can get that, so I can help you out in the future. And again, as usual, I usually have video notes available for you. You can find those at selfmadesuccess.com and a link to that in the YouTube video description. So hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.